219, 238, and 365. You're probably wondering what those numbers mean. Well, it has been 219 days since the last Hytale blog post, 239 days since my last video on this channel, and 365 days since Hytale announced a delay until 2023 at the earliest. I'm gonna be honest, not much has gone down in the Hytale world in those recent 219 days, but not much does not mean nothing. Every once in a while, the Hytale team, whether intentional or not, gives us a glimpse of what they've been up to development-wise for the game, and it has been confirmed that new content is on the way. So, with that being said, my name is Chris, welcome back to CanadianFlash. I hope you enjoyed the long intro, guys, and enjoy the video. 4 days ago, on June 28th, 2022, the Hytale team dropped a brand new postcard celebrating Pride, as June is Pride Month, and this postcard has a lot to break down. From left to right, starting off, we start off by seeing something I would never expect to see in Hytale without mods, and that is neon signs. I can only imagine what sort of incredible Tokyo, Cyberpunk 2027, or even some Demon Slayer Entertainment District themed builds will be created and put over the top with these neon signs. I'm very excited to have them, so good job Hytale for adding those. A little to the right, we can see paper or some sort of flyers posted on pillars, and I assume that these can probably be written on. You can probably have like a wanted poster or something, or just any sort of event poster, and to me, they look like paper bombs from Naruto, but I mean, I digress. People say they're not paper bombs, but to me, they definitely are paper bombs, let's be honest. Next, I noticed some sort of cardboard looking boxes with a fragile sticker on them, which looks really cool, and as somebody who works sort of in the warehouse at a TJX job, quite often I do work in the warehouse, and there are a lot of boxes that do have those fragile things, so it's a nice touch to have, and I'm really impressed to see what they have going on there. Also, slightly above that, I think we have a window sitting air conditioning units, which, I mean, I don't know why you need air conditioning in Hytale, as I don't know if temperature has a big effect in the game, and as an HVAC grad, they look exactly like AC window units, so I'm sticking with that. That is what I literally studied for 3 years, so let me know if you guys think they're air conditioning units, or if you think there's something else, let me know, but there's literally sitting on a windowsill with a fan, like what else could they be? Moving along to the middle of the screenshot, we can see a bunch of different players wearing so many cool outfits, and I love the attention to detail that Hytale has used in this screenshot, as the color of the players they're wearing represents the colors of the rainbow in that order, and obviously you guys know rainbow and pride go like hand in hand basically. So it starts from left, starting with all the red people and all the people wearing red and all those colors, red, oranges, yellows, and then it ends with all the players wearing purple, which is pretty cool. This is also more clearly showcased by the fireworks on the top of the image, and speaking of fireworks, we will get back to those a little bit later. Next, we can also see the magma snail from other screenshots, along with other animals in this image, just like the pigeon wearing a pride scarf, another corgi, which we've seen multiple times, this Quebec communicating with a player, and I cannot believe this, but this Quebec and Torque are standing next to each other, which clearly doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they put this in the screenshot, but Quebecs and Torques, they're not supposed to talk, let's be honest. Lastly, we have a brand new mob alert. This mob is a squirrel, which is awesome. Nice to see more just everyday type animals basically in Hytale. We already got the fox, we got the rabbit, now we have a squirrel. I assume the fox will probably hunt the squirrel, but we'll see what happens. I think it's really cool, and maybe there'll be squirrels' nests and all that, and maybe squirrels will just be randomly roaming the ground in terms of Hytale, and maybe you can feed them like a acorn or like a nut or something. They'll bring you to some treasure, sort of like what mice do in the caves in Hytale. Last but not least, in this image, there are so many new blocks and flowers that we haven't seen before. I would go through all of them, but I don't want to be here forever, so you guys can probably pause, zoom in, whatever the heck you want to do, and just take a look at all the new blocks. Just like all those window blocks, they look really cool. There's that pink flower in the bottom right corner. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things, and I really recommend you guys check them all out. Also, in the same tweet, the Hytale team mentioned that their mission is to empower players to celebrate themselves and their communities through characters, space, and experience they create for one another. Everyone is welcomed in Hytale. And they also replied to that tweet saying that they will have more news to share about the development of Hytale with a mid-year update releasing sometime in July. If I were to guess, it's probably going to be mid-July or probably the end of July, knowing how the Hytale team is. But last year, we did get a blog post on July 1st when this video is going to be uploaded. That's why I said 365 days. Maybe we'll get an update on today or something whenever this video is going out, but I highly doubt it, so we'll see what happens. Moving on from that, in April, Hytale team dropped a postcard for Earth Day showcasing a player looking at a beautiful landscape of Zone 1. I absolutely love this image. There really isn't much to look at as we've seen basically everything so far in Zone 1. But one thing I want to point out, because I believe this is the first time that we have seen cotton in Hytale, and I assume cotton can be used probably as some sort of fundamental material for making a bunch of different types of clothing and other wearable items. And cotton, I mean, a lot of people wear cotton clothes. I assume you can also skin sheep and stuff, and you can get some wool clothes. Maybe you can combine wool and cotton. Not sure if you can do that in real life anyway, but it's really cool how there's a bunch of different like fabrics and stuff that you can make clothing out of in Hytale. I wonder if you can make those in adventure mode, and then those items can get transferred to multiplayer or vice versa. We'll see. Now, going all the way back to December of 2021, Hytale released a Happy Holidays postcard showcasing a player building a super cool snowman along with a really cool Christmas tree. Speaking of Christmas, myself and other Hytale members of the community who participated in Hytale Thankmas this year received a package from Hytale, and inside that package was a literal postcard with a note from Hypixel, I believe Simon Hypixel. Don't know if it was from Noxie. I assume it's from like Simon Hypixel, a coaster and a winter hat. Sadly, I still haven't received the coaster. There is some whole coaster gate going on right now in one of our discords, which is kind of funny. Maybe that'll get sorted out soon. And also, I believe some guys still haven't received their hat and postcard, which kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens in the future. Maybe they'll get it next year or whatever. Now back to some new gameplay. On a LinkedIn post, Hytale showcased a short clip of fireworks and a super cool like clip of some laser blasts. There isn't really much to look at, but I thought it would be something really cool to share with you guys because I'm not sure if anybody, I'm sure people have seen this before, but I'm not sure if a lot of people have seen this before, basically, yeah. Lastly, also in April, Noxie himself announced that Anna Donlon, hopefully I said that right, or Donlin, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce it, the development lead for Valorant, has joined the board of directors for Hytale. I mean, if they're taking applications, Hytale, hit me up. She will be advising the team on their journey towards shipping Hytale. And by that, I assume that means like the release and stuff. I mean, I guess shipping Hytale worldwide. I don't think it means actual shipping like getting hard copies of the game up, but you never know, it could. I'll be honest, I have really no idea, but I assume it just means getting the game basically playable and ready for us to play in 2023 at the earliest. It is super cool to have Anna in the Hytale community, and we are very happy to have you here, and here's a warm welcome from all of us. Welcome, Anna. So guys, that is all the Hytale news for this video, but I do want to take some time to thank all of you for staying true to the Hytale community and not leaving the community and my channel in general. I know right now is quite a quiet time for Hytale, but I assure you, once we get some news for the game, I will be here making videos for you all. Also, I do want to say, if you guys want to see more content that is not Hytale related for me, go check out my Formula 1 channel, CF Racing, and if you don't want to, I mean, I really can't stop you anyway. So guys, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.